Morning, guys. Right, I'm going to camp out tonight. Only it's going to be a little different than normal, so I'll go through a few things. But basically, I'm working a late shift tonight, and I'm on an early tomorrow, which leaves about 6 hours between shifts, and it's roughly an hour, maybe slightly over an hour's drive to and from work. So yeah, that'll leave me with 4 hours sleep if I do that. So I thought, well, I'll tell you what, I'll wild camp now. The weather's pretty pants, so I've got a backup idea. But anyway, this is a new bag. It's so new, I've had it 6 months, but I haven't used it yet. Nice Rab 80 litre holdall, the old Rab kit bag 80. Yeah, hopefully it's pretty good. Taking that because I intend on, if I wild camp out, I intend on wild camping out next to the car, or near the car, should I say. So I don't need a big rucksack or anything. This is easy to throw it all in and throw it out. However, my backup plan is to sleep in the car, so we'll see how that goes. If it's windy and rainy and horrible, I'll sleep in the car, because I'm going to be sleeping fairly near work, and it's not the most places for me to hide away. But right, so what I'm taking, quickly go through my book, obviously. Right, big old sleeping bag. There you go. I normally take out for car camping, but literally car camping this time. But new mat, so it's the Highlander camping mat, reflective camping mat. That's to go underneath, underneath my inflatable mat. Bit of a reflective layer. Now, I didn't realise what I was buying, because if you open it up, there's just this like really cheap foam underneath. So you couldn't use this like out on the ground on its own, which is okay if it's in my snug pack. That'd be fine, but you couldn't use this out on the ground. I'd be worried it would absorb moisture as well. But anyway, we're going to give that a go, see if it holds any heat in. And then I think everything else in here, my snug pack. Oh yeah, my out kit, sleeping mat, a couple of pillows. Don't know what that's for. Sleeping in the car. Jetboil now. I have a cuppa before I leave work and one in the morning, so hopefully I won't need that, but I got it in case it gets cold. And another new toy. Stasher, the Snugpak Stasher shelter. So it's a tarp, a very small sort of one-man tarp. Wife bought me that for our 5th wedding anniversary, so I'm quite happy with that. I haven't used it yet. I'll go out and see what I can do with it. A little disappointing in the sense of it doesn't have eyelets down the centre line, so setting up a ridge line's got to be underneath the tarp with it supported over, sort of in an A shape. But we'll see. So in the winds and things, I'm not sure quite how easy it'll be to set up. Anyway, we'll see tonight if I do camp. If not, I'll be sleeping in the car and letting you know how that goes. Wild camp with a difference, eh? But this might become a regular thing when I do flip-flop shifts. I might have to start wild camping more and more, which is not a good time of year to do it in October. So I may have to sleep in the car for a few months, and then when the summer comes back, well, I'll camp once a week. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for having a look at that stuff, and I'll catch you later. How are we doing? You alright? Well, the weather showed no signs of improving. It stopped raining now, and the wind's died down a little bit. But I think it's temporary rather than improvement. So I've decided to sleep in the car after all. I was going to do it at work. However, I decided to drive around the corner from work in the end. Probably a better idea. Don't want to get in trouble or anything, so I'm down quite a remote and dark place, which is a bit scary. I'm hoping the weather will keep anyone at bay that wishes to damage the car or anything. Give you a little tour of my hotel while we're here. So, the front seats of the car, and here's me and my sleeping bag, and my pillows, my clothes and rucksack, my work bag. Yep, that bottle, we know what that's for. Phone charger, because yeah, it was on charge until now. And a little shelf for some spare clothes and things, so I'm all snug. Nice and cosy and warm. I've got the windows cracked open ever so slightly on all of them. So not to let the rain in, but to let the air flow around. Yeah. And I'm hopefully going to get a good night's sleep. The other thing I did was, before I left work, I made sure to... I've lost it. Made sure to fill a flask up, Life Venture flask, with fresh hot water. And because I forgot to bring any form of camping mug, I bought my work mug. Ta-da! It's a nice big ceramic mug. So if we're talking about lightweight camping, not this, I'm going to have my Horlicks in that, I think, so tonight, and then try and get some sleep before work tomorrow. So I'll let you know how it goes, and if the weather gets worse, I'll show you what it's like, because the car is shaking. It's quite good. And yeah, see how it goes. Thank you. Well, it was a little obvious it was going to happen, but having made my Horlicks has made all the windows steam up a bit. You can't really see on the camera, but the back ones certainly have steamed up a bit, so I've had to crack them open a little bit more to let the air. It seems let the air in. It seems to have worked, but yeah, Hot Drink thinks that, and that's because that water's out the travel mug. It tastes of coffee and fruit tea and Horlicks all mixed together. Not the nicest tasting, but it'll see me through for the night, I'm sure. Yeah, hopefully. So yeah, we'll see how I go. I won't be filming much tonight, and possibly not in the morning, so I've got to get up and go to work, but thanks anyway. How are we doing? The light on my phone's pretty bright, which is annoying, but can't help that. At least I've discovered that it has a light you can use in video. Saves having the GoPro and a torch pointing at myself. I missed a trick. I got an estate car and I was lying across the back seats. Well, you can see here, parcel shelf, other seats. Pooped. Yeah. So I folded the seat down on this side, the single seat that folds down, left the other side as it is. And actually I can get a nice lie out with my pillow and everything and get comfy. So that's what I'm going to do. Lie here like this. Yeah, it's not too bad. I might get a good night's sleep. My legs are sort of curved around in the boot, but never mind. The boot's filthy as well, so my bag will need to clean after this. But it's no different to going outside, I guess. Not very warm, I had to take the jumper off. But yeah, other than that, I'm quite happy, really. Yeah. See how it goes. Again, I'll let you know in the morning how it all was. And sorry, it's not a genuine wild camp out in the woods or anything. Wild camp in the car, it's a bit different, I suppose, but could be my new thing this winter. We'll see how it goes. But different location, maybe. Alright, guys, how are we doing? Yeah. Been in the car over an hour now, and not particularly sleepy. I'm chilled out and relaxed. Anyway, it's howling with wind out there now, and the rain got heavy. And of course, just as the rain got really heavy, I decided I needed the loo. So that was awkward. However, my wastewater bottle came in handy. Just about the right sort of volume. Yeah, nearly filled it right to the top. So that was handy. The only problem is that really has made the car windows steam up, and they're yeah, pretty steamed up in the back now. Front ones are all right, and I think the rear windscreen's clearing, but the back window's very steamed up after that. So yeah, quite comfy now. So I've got my Cedar Summit pillow, which I still don't rate them. They're either so hard that you're like raised up and it's not that comfy, or when you lay the air out, your head sort of rocks. You find yourself holding your head in a position. So it's all right, but I don't know if it was 30 quid's worth of pillow is worth it or not. And annoyingly, the large ones are in stock in a few places now, and they're about the same price I paid for this regular one. So that was kind of a shame. If they were comfy, I'd get a large one as well as a regular, but I don't think it's all that really. What else can I say? It's warm. It was lovely to get out the sleeping bag for a bit. It's warm in here, and there's a nice cool breeze coming through the windows. Other than that, I don't know. Yeah, just try and get some sleep, I guess. And a few hours closer to working, so see how I get on in the night. Yeah, if this is any good, this will be a regular thing, and hopefully actually camping out in the wild. But yet to find out. I have to make my judgment in the morning. Anyway, try and get some sleep. That was what I was going to say. The other reason I didn't get out of the car to do my business was because when you unlock the car, all the lights come on, and it's really bright, whereas my head torch at the moment is on quite a dim setting. So it's not ruining my night vision or destroying my eyes or waking me up at all, whereas I think had I unlocked the car it really would do. So yeah, plus I thought it would steam the windows up if I got wet going for a wee, and then yeah, and then got back in the car, but in reality it didn't matter because using my bottle it had to steam the windows up. Right, anyway, oh, rain's picking up again. That's quite a nice noise, I like that. Although I'm lying on my good ear and this is my deaf ear, so it's difficult for me to hear it. Yeah, can hear that now. Anyway, night guys. Let's see if I get some sleep. Thank you. This is exactly why I'm not sleeping out in the bivvy bag tonight. It's getting pretty heavy out there. Although the wind is very occasional. It's starting to rain pretty heavily. Morning, how are we doing? Right, it's nearly 5:30, just woken up. Yeah, it's a bit cold. Well, I'm warm enough in here, but my work clothes are a bit cold, so it's going to be fun putting those on. Obviously it's still really dark out, hence why I'm struggling with the light on my phone. It's got to drive to work. Yeah. I couldn't get to sleep last night. I was comfy, I was warm, there was a nice breeze coming through, so there was good fresh air, but I just wasn't tired again, which was annoying. So I probably slept the same as I would if I'd driven home. However, once I was asleep, I got a lovely night's sleep, 3.5 hours I think. It wasn't too bad. So, yeah, better get on with it, but how quickly I'll do this again, I'm not sure. Not sure if next week I will or not. Excuse me, not because I didn't sleep or anything, but it's the paranoia of, it's probably why I couldn't get to sleep either. I was sort of alert about everything, and sort of, I guess adrenaline was a bit on a high out here for the first time, like when I first went wild camping, so next time hopefully be a bit different. Anyway, yeah, so today goes, see how tired I am at work, or if I'm alright, but anyway, thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll catch you again soon, hopefully. Alright, just got home from work. It was felt like a really long shift, but actually Fridays are a short one. Did some overtime though, which is good, but I had to give in the end. So I'll show you my car. Well, I say my car, I'll show you my bed for the night, shall I? Well, it's the back seat here. It's like any other car obviously, but you've got the back seat going into the boot. So I put that sitting mat down there to stop my hip from rubbing, and thankfully on this one the boot is flush to the seat, and the seat doesn't actually fold, probably hard to tell on camera, but it doesn't fold down flat, it folds down at an angle, and that was really nice. Although when your weight goes on it, it crushes a bit. That was really nice to sleep on. Puts you up at a bit of an angle, and there was plenty of space to sleep in my natural sort of slightly curved position in there. Had it been my other car, wouldn't have been so good, because there's a big lip between the seat and the boot, and then the seat does fold flat, but that would have made it quite uncomfortable, especially with the lip. So did it in the right car at least. Yeah, and it's an absolute mess now, because it was dark and horrible when I had to rush to work this morning and get changed. So yeah, but that was worth doing. I think something I'd improve in future is I'd bring my Vango self-inflating mat and use that there as a bit of softness. And yeah, the sleeping bag was warm enough. In fact, I was more than warm enough all night. It was just having to get changed in the morning that was a pain. I might have to, yeah, don't think next time I'll sleep in the same sort of place though. I was chatting to a colleague of mine, and he warned me that where I went may have been a dogging spot, although the wind last night wouldn't have mattered, the wind and the rain, because there was no one out and about anywhere. But a bit of a mistake if that's true, so we'll have to see for the future, pick a different spot and see what happens. Yeah, I won't have to video any more of the car sleeps. It was just because I was meant to do a wild camp and I didn't, whereas in future I know what it's like in the car. So thanks for watching, and well, let's hope I can get out camping sometime soon. If not, there's more gear reviews coming that way, but see you later.